The comforting scent of coffee was always a source of solace for Olivia Shaw. Each morning, she would brew a pot before heading to work, hoping for a peaceful year. At the age of 33, Olivia had overcome a tumultuous upbringing to become a respected internal auditor at Redmond Dynamics, a high-tech security firm in Seattle that focused on selling integrity through encrypted servers and surveillance contracts. Ironically, Olivia suspected that the biggest threat was lurking within the company itself. Olivia's boss, Marcus Kane, was a young and charismatic corporate rising star who had two sides to him. While he appeared charming during meetings, he showed a vindictive side in private. Olivia had witnessed him taking credit for other people's work, demoting dissenters, and tarnishing reputations. Coworkers joked that Marcus didn't have enemies, only future victims. She noticed that numbers could be trusted, but people were not as reliable. Olivia observed that invoices were being channeled through a front company called Northlight Consulting. The amounts, approved by Marcus, started small but increased steadily, leading her to suspect kickbacks connected to a government contract. When she discreetly investigated further, Marcus sent her a text at 11:03 p.m., warning her to back off. Despite trying to convince herself that she was mistaken for 2 weeks, Olivia received a reprimand, lost access to important records, and saw her colleague, Anya, being transferred. Marcus had a reputation for making employees unhappy until they complied or left. The tipping point came on a rainy Thursday when Olivia overheard Marcus talking to Clara Ng, a junior accountant. She witnessed him leading Clara into a copy room, from which Clara emerged visibly upset with her clothes disheveled. Marcus casually strolled out, pausing to warn Olivia about working late. That night, Clara's face, Marcus's smirk, and the text kept haunting Olivia. She realized that Marcus was not only embezzling money, but also exploiting women. Human resources would protect him, and the board would crush anyone who endangered their contract. Olivia's strength was her patience. She purchased a second phone, stored files off-site, and carried a voice recorder to collect evidence quietly. She gained Clara's trust, learning more about what happened in the copy room and promising to assist her. Weeks later, thinking that Olivia had been silenced, Marcus assigned her to audit a suspicious project, most likely a slush fund. Olivia accepted calmly while compiling a detailed report. One day in the break room, a stranger named David approached Olivia. He identified himself as a federal oversight agent and mentioned that they had been investigating Redmond but needed assistance from an insider. David assured Olivia protection if she cooperated. That night, Olivia reviewed her evidence and considered the fear that Marcus instilled in her. She decided to call David, who answered calmly after 2 rings. He asked if she had a secure location to talk, to which she confirmed. David revealed that the contract involved classified surveillance technology. He emphasized that if her evidence was solid, it could uncover fraud and breaches of national security. Olivia clarified that she was not a whistleblower, but an auditor striving to stop a predator. David couldn't guarantee her job security, but offered immunity, relocation, and anonymity. If everything went smoothly, Marcus wouldn't suspect her involvement. Understanding the risks, Olivia agreed. David requested all documents related to invoices, harassment, and internal communications, instructing her to upload them through encrypted drop from personal devices. For a month, Olivia led a double life, working as an auditor during the day and a covert courier by night. While Marcus sensed a change, he remained focused on work. The most challenging part for Olivia was watching Clara suffer. David asked for hard proof that Marcus was involved in handling illegal funds. Nervous but determined, Olivia slipped a marked form into a meeting for Marcus to sign without raising suspicion. She then met David in a parking garage to hand over the evidence. 2 days later, Marcus was arrested by agents on charges of fraud, bribery, and coercion. Redmond Dynamics pledged cooperation. When Clara asked Olivia if she was involved, Olivia simply smiled. However, a new threat emerged. A photo of Olivia handing evidence to David had surfaced. Someone had captured the moment. Even though Marcus was in custody, his allies remained. Olivia kept the photo, analyzing it carefully like an auditor. Her home felt smaller, and every sound in the hallway startled her. At dawn, she messaged David for an urgent meeting. They met in the rain once again. David suspected that a high-ranking CFO named Alan Broom was behind the intimidation tactics. He offered Olivia temporary protection and suggested investigating Alan for tampering with evidence to incriminate him. For the sake of Clara and other victims, Olivia adopted a new guise, hinting at confidential files to attract Alan's attention. He took the bait, offering to confiscate the files and providing her with a burner phone. With David's help, she set up a sting operation where she handed Alan a drive containing marked bills in exchange of files. Agents recorded the whole exchange in a dim storage unit, leading to Alan's arrest for obstruction, bribery, and conspiracy, thereby exposing wider corruption. The media lauded Olivia for her role in exposing the corruption. Despite declining interviews, she eventually resigned from her job. She was thanked by Clara, and she encouraged her to seek a healthier work environment. Seeking solace in a remote cabin, Olivia received an anonymous email with a photo of Alan's arrest. Fear crept back into her mind, and she forwarded the email to David for reassurance. As she gazed at the autumn scenery, she allowed herself to believe that the nightmare was finally over. Perhaps the email was a gesture of gratitude. Closing her laptop, she took in the crisp air and felt a sense of cautious relief. Justice had been served, and Olivia had made a significant difference.